Okay.
And Richard was sitting right here, and I was like, dude. Gonna have to work on this this here internet connection, bruh. I wonder if I can. I should be able to turn the volume down on this thing. And
Is it with AT&T or Cox?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure.
You know, AT&T talked about getting rid of Uverse.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know. I saw an article on it.
I wonder if that means they're just looking to switch up or something. Like switch to something else, or just drop internet as a.
Well, they made it sound like they were just going to drop Uverse completely. There we go.
Okay. Wonder. Nah, you know, fuck. I don't even have the app on my phone anymore. So never mind. So we'll do that, I guess.
Looks good.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Mad that they fucked up our page.
Yeah,
I got to go in and redo it all over again. Luckily, I have all the stuff I need.
You mean this page?
Oh no, it's still there. Cool.
Yeah, it's all still here.
Oh, sorry. This like the gamers. I have to go in and put our new logo on there.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
the one we're using for our business cards. I got to order. So.
And I hosted it on my channel too.
that's what I was gonna do. I realized I'd have to be logged into my channel, so since I don't have it on my phone anymore, kind of kills that. Whatever. All right. So we should be good to go. Timer. I'm just gonna start this like right now, and then just.
You gonna do Are you doing the music first?
Mm-hmm. Like yeah, I'll cue you in.
Okay.
If I just do.
Also advertise that. Wait. Let's do it next week. Okay. We'll advertise.
Welcome to the Gamer Stand. I'm your host, Jeremy Evans, and with me, the one and only, the Power Stone Johnstone.
What up?
And a very special guest. This woman, this very lovely woman, has been following us, sharing stuff with us, and we've been meaning to get her on the show, but like a lot of conflict scheduling and all this stuff. And it was actually like kind of last year, we were still trying to like get our flow going, trying to figure out, you know, how we're going to do the show and all this stuff. And, you know, we had like a shit ton of guests. Like
Yeah.
A lot of guests. Like Cindy, like we wanted Cindy up here at number 5, but she was like number 15. And, you know, it's like, oh, you got to get her there. But our special guest, Miss Cindy. And Cindy, how do you say your middle name?
My middle name,
What's your full name on Facebook?
Cindy May Knepp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. May
But-
is May your middle name?
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay. I swear it was something else.
Well, you know, Facebook has that set up where you can put, you know, another name or whatever. So it's listed as Cindy May Higa, which is my maiden name.
Okay.
Knepp would be my previous married.
Ah, okay. So, Cindy May Haga. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Just making sure. Yeah, because I guess actually the first time I met you, way back, way back. I want to say maybe during the high school times. I think no, maybe after high school.
It was yeah, quite a bit after that because of Brandon.
Yeah, I think I met you at a little get together at Travis Hanna's place.
Yes, I believe
That's
it
been
was.
on our show. Okay. Yeah, I met you there, and we didn't really talk that much. You know, I was kind of that, you know, I was the guy there, and I mean, like, the only black guy there. So, and she was like the only Asian person there. So, you know, we stood out, you know, and, you know.
Fair enough.
You know, we walked and we locked eyes, and we were talking about, like, you know, you're the only one here? Yeah, I'm the only one here. Okay. You know, well, you know, play your role.
Yeah.
I'll play mine.
We got each other's backs if shit goes down. It's okay.
Right. You know, we basically were the rush hour crew
Oh,
of the group.
I'm the Jackie Chan. And you're the
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
'Cause I know
fair
you know
enough.
some martial arts.
well.
And I know how to be funny
I
at
do.
certain moments.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Good.
I mean, I'm not quite on Jackie Chan's level. Obviously, that takes some practice. But you know,
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
so we're couple.
We'll get that drunken master out of you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
First.
But Cindy, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm doing
This is
wonderful. I'm wonderful. Stone?
Yeah.
I got some awesome news to tell you.
Okay. I'm in.
So
Already.
So, well, of course, I mentioned I bought a TV from a buddy. She's having a garage sale, but I got to go to the pre-sale. Like, you know, I get to go there before they did the sale and everything
Right.
like that. And I bought this 42-inch
Nice.
TV for $125 because, like, apparently they're moving. They're becoming gypsies. They're just gonna go travel to the United States and let
And
the
a
wind
giant
take
RV.
them. Yeah. So I was like, cool. I'll buy that TV from you. I also bought a director's chair.
Nice.
Yeah, it's blue. I like it. They have a
Nice.
red one too, but I told them if they don't sell it, I'll grab that one. I might need that, you know, in
Yeah.
case, you know, with some of the film project I'm working on, I can have that star sitting there.
Right. No,
Like,
yeah,
sit there, star. You know, and then we got a prize to give away. Now, listeners, we have done this a lot of times, and it has not.
It's been a while since we've done one though.
right,
Like, it's been
right.
quite a
Like,
while.
yeah, like I think like a year and a half ago now.
It's somewhere around there.
Yeah,
been a while.
And so, but you know, we do the prizes and they don't really work out. You know, we tell people, hey, it's simple, just email us. You know, you get a
Right.
prize. We got away with one, and it was the Pro Controller fighting stick for Pokken tournament
Right.
for the Wii U.
Wii U.
And so, and then, you know, I gave away like Tearaway and I was, you know, all this stuff. But since you guys didn't want to do that, we're going to force it on you.
Take this stuff.
And if you don't take it, then that's on you.
Right.
But we will tell you how it works, but we're not going to tell you, you know, the surprise until the end.
Right.
So basically, we're going to give away a PlayStation card for your PlayStation Store. Not going to tell you the price. That's the surprise. Not telling you it. Not telling you the price. But we will give you out the first code at the end of this show. So, you know, definitely stay tuned
Right.
and you won't be disappointed. But enough of that. We're going to get into one of our favorite segments. And Stone, what's that called?
Oh crap! I forgot.
Know Your Gamer.
Oh, see, that's what happens when you forget stuff. You don't
Stone,
know
you
nothing.
work. Stone, I think you work too much. You know,
I think
like
I
you
do.
have you actually have a real job. I have a real job, but like then you have like 4 other jobs. You gotta like you know, you work on your show. Super Power Movie podcasts.
There you go.
And then you work on
Now-
one mic, one voice.
I actually had the pleasure of working on with those guys once before.
You are doing you're assisting Ariel Tatum on a music show
Yeah.
called Daft Audio.
Right. Which we'll actually record our first episode today.
Right. On this
So-
lovely day.
Yeah.
And this is not
really
this
nice
is not
Saturday.
a joke. We're recording this on the day that everything I should be saying is a joke, but it's not. but it's not.
100% real.
Right.
It's actually really nice outside.
It is.
Considering they said we're supposed to have rain today.
Yeah. Oh, it's Oklahoma.
What
Well,
they
yeah,
didn't they say
that's-
around like 3 or 4 though?
Maybe, I don't know.
Let's be honest. I don't think the weathermen even know what they're really talking about till it gets here.
It's just a game of chance anymore.
Right. Like they say like you have a % chance just so they don't look stupid when
Right.
they're wrong. And then when it does rain, they're like so it's raining and the weather's actually getting pretty bad because now we can actually look at it and see it
Well,
versus
that's because Gary England's not here no more.
I
He's
know.
retired.
I know.
We lost our.
he had the best drinking game.
Oh God, it was the best. He gets so trashed.
The Gary England drinking game.
Go into that for a second.
Takes off the tie.
For the listeners.
So basically, what you do is during, like, and if you live in Oklahoma, I mean, I'm sure you're familiar with all the tornadoes and stuff we have during the spring. But what you do is when like weather's getting really bad, you turn. He was on Channel 5, right?
Channel 9. Yeah.
Okay, so you would turn it to Channel 9, and you would watch Gary England do basically what he does during severe tornadoes and stuff like that. And so you would take a drink for every little mannerism or thing that he said, which over time he repeats himself more than once, obviously.
Yep.
And then there's like little things that he'll like he always adjusts his tie. Like it's like he's about to like get into like this serious moment and he's just like, all right guys, like it's about to. So he like always adjusts his tie and there's just like different things you would have to do. Like, so most of it is do a drink. And then I want to say that there's a shot involved somewhere.
Yeah.
But I forgot the thing he has to do in order for you to have to take.
And
the
when
shot.
did he retire, by the way?
A couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the best too, because, for example, I'm pretty sure liquor stores got a boost in revenue every storm season.
She has his own liquor then, huh?
Well, I'm just saying.
Like I'm just
You know, if they're a Gary England drinking game, you either watch News 5 or Channel 9.
Right.
Most people watch Channel 9 because of Gary England because he's very good at his job.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure liquor stores sold quite a bit of,
So what do you guys like to drink when he does this stuff?
I was drinking whatever I had around.
yeah.
That'll work. I'll take this.
Yeah,
But-
like this looks good.
My choice would be rum, I guess.
I like rum.
Rum's
Although,
good.
lately I've been into, microbrews and craft beers, so.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys ever want to make your own beer?
I've never. I know of people that have wanted to. I've never.
Would
been
you
like-
want to? That's the question.
I would be interested to see what it was like.
I think
heard
I'll-
it's extensive
Yeah,
process.
I think I would
The
love to
stone
help.
cutter.
I think I would love to help do
You
it,
could call it.
not just like do
the
it
stone
myself.
brew. The stone brew. The stone brew.
Call it Stonewall.
There you go.
I like stone brew.
Whatever works. Whatever works. We're coming up with a name for a beer that's just probably not going to happen anytime soon. Unless I decide to patent one.
We're only in our 30s.
Wow.
Anything
Yeah.
could happen.
Yeah.
All right, we got a long time. Bucket list. Think about that.
There you go.
But speaking of bucket list, actually has nothing to do with this. But the way this works on Know Your Gamer is Cindy will see this jar, beautiful jar here.
It's
and
quite beautiful.
Right, and the jar has a bunch of different consoles in it. Sega, Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation, all that fun jazz. So Cindy is going to reach in and she's going to grab a total of one at a time, but a total of 3.
Okay.
And you're going to talk about have you played it, and then talk a little bit about, your experience with the console and what games did you enjoy on it.
Oh boy.
Okay. So it's real simple. Hopefully you get some good ones.
Take it.
Our last guest, they got the ones that they really like. I love this one.
Yeah.
I love
Taking
this
me
one.
back.
Right. Can we go back?
All right. First one, Nintendo DS. Okay.
Did you have it?
I did.
Okay.
I had the first generation Nintendo DS.
Ooh, the clamshell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what games did you enjoy it on, Miss Cindy?
Well, I have to kind of stereotype myself. I did play Pokemon.
I
I
think
mean-
I think anyone. I think it's required. You know what I mean? Like.
It is. It is.
Pretty much. I feel like at this point in time, if you own a handheld, anything, and Pokemon's available, you have to play it.
What else did you play on it? Well, wait. Go back. What Pokemon did you play on it? Like which one? Do you remember?
All of
Oh,
them.
jeez.
Did you play all of them? That's the easy answer. We move on.
I mean, I have played all of them. I own all of them. So
Okay.
yes, that would be the
Okay,
that would be the deal.
cool. Then they know. What else did you play on? Like, did you play like Mario? Did you play like Castlevania? Did you play,
I played. Well, that's on 3DS, but I guess it kind of fits into the same category. No, I think like Heart of Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum. Those are the
Okay.
pretty much like DS specifically games. This is what.
Did you get that when you first came out? When it first came out?
Oh yeah, of course I
Okay.
did.
Okay. And what color was? I think the only color you got was gray.
Yeah, it was a silver.
Hmm.
That was the
Okay,
only color.
okay.
The original 3DS?
Yeah.
There was a white one.
I think that later came out with the Colbert blue. I think.
Or
Maybe.
gray. Yeah, it was something like that. There's,
Yeah.
I just remember
They-
a buddy of mine having a white one.
Oh, okay.
So
Was it the slick one? Was it the DS Lite?
it may have been.
Okay. It might have been like with the smooth gloss.
I mean, when they're
Okay, that's the DS
Yeah.
Lite.
yeah, when the DS originally came out, it was just that really big fat boy,
Yeah.
silver DS.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't really
Make your
much,
butt look bigger when you put it in your back pocket. Let me tell you.
There wasn't much option wise as far as the DS when it first came out.
Right. I know you. Did you play the at least Mario Brothers on there? Did you play like the new Super Mario Brothers?
Actually, no. I
Oh.
like for Mario Brothers, I stick strictly to console for that.
Gotcha.
I don't necessarily do the handheld Mario's.
Oh, I like the handheld Marios.
I want to say that there was a Mario 2 I played for Game Boy. I like
Super Mario Land, maybe.
it. Maybe.
Okay. You think about that.
Yeah.
Draw.
It was a fun game though.
It was a fun game.
Let's get down here to the bottom.
Uh-oh.
Nobody gets these bottom ones.
Ooh.
All right.
Do you say that?
Cindy says she
PS2.
has like almost every console, so it should be easy for her.
Actually, I have everything back to Atari 2600.
There you go. We're set.
Yeah, we're good.
So what do you got?
Ironically, another Nintendo, we go with the Wii.
Ooh.
I did have that. I no longer have it anymore.
Because you probably have a Wii U that replaces the Wii, right?
No.
Okay. Well, we're done here.
I think for me, though, on the Wii, I'd have to go with Xenoblade Chronicles.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm really excited for the second one.
I'm excited too. Did you ever get a chance to play the Chronicle X1 on the Wii U yet? It's pretty good.
I mean, I had the Wii, and I did trade it in, at GameStop for the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
When I got the Wii U, I didn't even touch it. So I
Aw.
traded it back in.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, something
Yeah,
happens.
but nothing else on the Wii. Like, did you play? I know you played Wii Sports. I mean, it was forced on you when you got it, right? Did you play the sports games like the bowling and all that stuff on the Wii?
Well, no, if I'm going to go bowling, I'm going to go bowling. I'm not going to play it on the Wii.
Yeah, it comes
Well,
with it.
It
Don't
does.
act like you bet. Now you sound like you better than all the listeners that are gamers. Like, you too good for Wii bowling?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Wii bowling.
I liked it too.
Wii bowling was fun
It was.
until you found that like one spot where you just couldn't miss anymore,
I will say,
and then it
though,
was just
That
like
was later. We're talking about in the
Yeah.
moment.
I think most of the Wii games, aside from Xenoblade, was probably going to be Just Dance, actually.
Okay, so you never played like Zelda Skyward Sword. You never
No.
played the Mario Galaxy series at all.
No.
No, none of the shooters or anything like that on there.
No, I find shooters are more, for me, they're more better on, Xbox or PlayStation. Like,
Yeah, I give
for
you
me-
that. I'll
for-
give you that.
Nintendo's not exactly like
It's not made.
No,
necessarily
but-
known
for-
for their shooters.
No, that's true. But when they do those good shooters, they work like Metroid
Yeah,
Prime
yeah.
Right.
3 Corruption. That was actually that's more of an adventure to me, but it still had a gun mechanics in it
Right.
and everything like that. But and then you got your on rail shooters, like the House of the Dead was pretty cool on there, and Dead Space and all that stuff. Okay, all right, and let's draw one more for you. Hopefully, it's not another Nintendo because
That would be funny. Xbox.
it's a Nintendo.
It is.
Yeah, it's a Nintendo. Nintendo just does too much.
NES.
The original.
Original.
Okay, so what did you play on the original?
I had the original back in the day as like 9, 10. Of course, that was going to be Super Mario Brothers.
Okay,
Duck Hunt. That
the
thing.
double combo.
Yeah, the
yeah.
double
Okay,
combo.
all right. So what else did you play? Like Mario 3? Did you play Mega Man? Did you play Zelda, Castlevania?
No, it was just so it was,
Tetris?
Super Mario Brothers, Dr. Mario, Kirby's Adventures,
Okay,
and there was
you're the
one
first
other.
person on the show that mentioned Kirby. No, not like no. I know you mentioned Kirby before Stone. I'm talking about actually like as a guess.
a guess,
Yeah, as
yeah.
a guess. Okay, Stone loves Kirby.
I fucking love Kirby, man.
Actually, out of those 3 that I played, I think Kirby Adventures was my favorite.
I bet you Kirby's your favorite person to play on Smash Brothers, huh?
He's
No,
fun.
not
Not my
necessarily.
favorite.
I don't say my favorite either. but I haven't played Super Smash in so long.
If you had a favorite, just from your time that you did play.
I actually played Yoshi mostly.
Yoshi.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But
My buddy loves Yoshi.
I haven't played any of the recent Super Smash. Like the one I played
Because
is
you
still
sold your
on-
Wii U.
Well, when you have an N64 still, it's kind of hard.
You can play it. Wait, it's not a virtual store, is it? It's not a virtual console yet, huh?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
No. That's weird, isn't it? Why is that on there? I got Star Fox on my Wii U
Yeah.
on the virtual store, but this is weird.
This N64 version will still, I think, to me, is still the best one.
Well,
just
and I
'cause it was
think
the first.
I think that's why I've never played any others because I played it on N64. You know, when it's still. I mean, I still have my original and sitting at home, and I'm just like, none of the other versions of Super Smash have ever been the same to me as it was on the N64.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to let go of that feeling. You're gonna have to let go. I had to let go of that feeling on a lot of stuff.
While-
Let me tell you.
I'm still allowed to be old school if I want.
No, it's
Well,
cool. It's
while
cool.
while I agree that I think the 64 version will probably remain my favorite version of Smash, the other games are actually really good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then the fact that they're now incorporating characters outside of Nintendo, allowing them to.
That's true.
To
You want to play with Cloud.
Cloud's actually a
I-
really good character. Surprisingly
I
enough,
actually would be interested in playing with Cloud.
like he's like I've seen a lot of like on Twitch and stuff, people like Super Smash Bros matches and stuff like that, and like there's just a lot. He's impressive. Like it's you wouldn't think that like they would make a Final Fantasy character fit so well into a game like that, but I mean they did, and I mean I don't.
He's
know.
like the realest character on the on that game. You know what I mean? Like he's like, holy shit, he's actually like human.
Yeah.
Like he's from a dark place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because even Ryu is actually really good too. Surprise, and you know that's Street Fighter. That's an entirely different game.
And that opens it up too, because I think if they ever do a new Smash Brothers, like a new one,
Well-
I'm pretty sure Sora will be on the way since now they opened that Square Enix door.
That's true, but you know, now that the Switch is out, they have. I think it would just be a dumb decision if they didn't.
They're gonna port the one that was on the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna port a lot of the ones there on the Wii, on a bunch of Wii U ones on there, just so they can get the
Variety.
yeah, and just get
There-
the best out of it
there
before they make a
isn't-
brand new one.
There isn't a lot of variety at the moment. No.
Well, it's a soft launch. What can
Well,
you
yeah.
expect? See, that's why I'm waiting to get my Switch, because I'm waiting for more games to come out, like Splatoon 2 and maybe Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, honestly, and coming from my point of view on it, since I do work at GameStop, it's one of those things like you're better off waiting anyways, because you're closer it gets to Christmas, the more stock we're gonna have.
Right.
You know what I realized? That you work at GameStop, but I feel like that all GameStops need to be singing "Be Our Guest" when you come into the door.
Huh, what?
Because you guys have a bunch of games. It'd be so funny, y'all just breaking the dance like, "Welcome to GameStop. What can we help you with?" I was like, I'm fine. Be our guest. Be our guest. We got games everywhere. You
Like
can
consoles just jumping up, dancing around.
Yeah.
Right. We got Mario. We got Halo. We got a bit Horizon.
I think if that ever happened, I'd probably just be like, I'm going to another store.
I would actually try to sing along.
No, I'm out.
You think?
I would.
Yeah.
That's a lot of effort. I'd be pissed if someone didn't sing with me with that song.
So if I could convince my coworkers, hey, like we gotta really step up our game, really
I love you said
cater-
step up your game.
Well,
Step up, yeah.
really cater to the gamer community in Oklahoma. Would you guys be interested in doing this? They're like, yeah, I'm totally on board. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about Stone, but
No, I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do that. I mean, the idea is cool, and it'd be awesome.
Stone, you will be a wonderful clock. A wonderful clock.
Cogsworth.
Cogsworth.
I'll be the candle. I'll have to
okay.
work on my French, but
Wait.
I can do it.
Are we the same height?
I don't know.
If you're shorter than me, then you'd have to be the clock.
Yeah.
No,
because
I'd be
Cogsworth is
then I'd be
shorter.
I'll be the little teacup with
Chip?
the
Yeah.
I'd be that one. Yeah, I'd rather be that one. You look like a clock. That's
I don't know what that means. I've got like a face. Clocks,
I don't know.
clocks have
I don't know.
faces.
Your mustache is pointing at 5 on the clock. Your other mustache is pointing at
yeah.
8. I don't know.
That's funny. That's funny.
Anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about companionships and what they do for us in journeys. We'll be right back. Hey, this is Jeremy Evans, and on Saturdays at 10 or 11 a.m., we're on Twitch, where we talk about video games, and during the break, you can talk about games with us.
And if you miss the live stream from 10 or 11, you can't hang out with us. You can also find us on YouTube at the Gamer Stand Podcast, where you can watch the stream, leave a comment, and tell us about the show.
And thank you for listening to the Gamer Stand Podcast.
We appreciate it. That's our first Disney movie.
I
Y'all
got
do
a
me like
firefly with a lisp, and the gator's acting like Baloo. I ain't feeling this.
There's nothing wrong with
I ain't feeling this. No.
Don't read too much into it.
I did. My mom. I watched it with my mom. My mom and I was just like, it's a movie. Let's just watch it. Let's just watch
Get
it.
it over with.
Gators can't play with a horn. He can. He was actually really good. He was really good. He actually sounds like the guy from Forrest Gump, from like the guy that says shrimp, popcorn shrimp, bubblegum shrimp,
Bubblegum.
shrimp salad.
Shrimp.
I think that's about it. And then continue brushing.
Scrub on the floors with
Right.
toothbrush.
I'm ready for you, bud.
And then if you want to, you can adjust this so it's closer to you or anything like that if you need to.
Does he sound far away?
No. I'm just saying
Oh.
because that's also
Yeah.
like if you
Yeah.
feel like you're not hearing yourself well enough, just move it up. Whatever you need to do.
By the way, you banged the table.
Did I?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh.
No,
No, I'm just fucking with you.
we'll figure that out in the editing process. All right. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm good? Good? You're
Yep.
just going to edit this out, right?
Yep.
Welcome back to the Gamer Stand. I'm your host, Jeremy Evans, and with the Power Stone Johnstone.
What up?
And Miss Cindy, how you doing?
Great.
That just sounds wonderful.
That was I was just like,
Golly.
what was that?
He's like, yeah,
Great.
I'm here. Keeping it real.
Like, well, keep in mind, I'm still normally asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Touche. Fair
oh,
enough.
yeah, you're a night crawler.
Is there any other way?
I don't know. I think I'm pulling the Danny Glover. Like, I'm just getting too old for this shit. And I don't know. I go to bed so early now. Sometimes I'll push it if I, like,
That
have
just means
project to
you're
work
getting
on.
older.
Well, that's what 32 would do to you.
Well,
You are 30.
One.
Yeah.
Turn 31 this
32 and come talk to me.
All right, so I'll see
Stone's
you
the
in,
youngest.
like,
He's
10
like
months.
29.
No. I wish.
No, you're 30 flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 30 flat. We're all 30s.
3-0. Shit.
Well, you know, it's funny because I never thought in my 30s I'd be doing a podcast show.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not.
I thought maybe like if I ever thought about it, it would be like maybe 20s. But then again, I didn't know podcast was that cool when I was that young. You
But
know?
when we were in high school, though, podcasting wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
We knew the radio.
We still had
Turned
CD
off.
players.
Right.
You can't record a podcast on a CD.
Right, like you can't.
Hey, check out my album. Listen to it.
check out this new mix. We call it a podcast.
Dude, that would be so awesome.
That would have
'Cause
been.
I love to be the first one to say, "What the hell's a podcast?"
Right. Huh?
Well, and there were still some cassettes around too.
Oh,
They were still,
I would have done
the-
the mixtape instead. Like, check out the mixtape.
The cassette Walkmans and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Oh my goodness.
No, our '90s time would never accept that actually, because we were like, all you do is talking.
Right.
I came for
Yeah.
jams.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
You got-
true.
They'd be like, "This isn't music. This is just y'all talking." So you don't like the idea? Okay, well, I guess we're not doing that now.
Why do I want to listen to talk games? I'm talking to you about games. Why do I want to listen to you?
Right.
I don't know. But enough about that. We are going to be talking about companionship in video games. We're talking about, like, pets, familiars, anything that that join your main character on the voyage or join you on your voyage. But before we even get into gaming, I want to talk about just in our lifetime of pets that we grew up with, because those are our companions. Those are people that we grew up with that been there for us, either, you know, they're dogs, cats, fish, I don't care what it is. But I want to talk about just you guys' favorite pets you ever had and what they meant to you. So Stel, how about you go first?
Okay, so I'm sure most everyone knows by now. I have a 4-year-old husky at home named Gambit, but I've actually had quite a few pets growing up. My mom actually right now at home has a poodle named Lady, and then a border collie. I think he's like 2 or 3 years old, named Pongo.
These names are amazing.
I know.
Was kind of expecting to say Tramp. But.
Well, the thing is we had a toy poodle, which is like a really small
Much
poodle,
smaller, yeah.
named Zoe, and she was the first one that we had, and then Lady came after her, and she was a little bit bigger, and then Zoe passed, and then my mom wanted to get another dog, and that's when they got Pongo. I've had Gambit for 2 years, 2 out of his 4 years. So when I got him, he was 2. But I mean, he's, you know, for a husky, like by husky standards, he's really, really lazy. I mean, you know, if I take him to the dog park or something, he'll run around. But most huskies, like, if they don't get all that energy out, when they're at home, they're just kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
And that's not the case with him. Like, he'll go lay down. He's just like, all right, we're chilling. Okay, I'm gonna go lay down, and that's it. So I guess I want to say I got lucky because I don't have to worry about this, like, you know, super energetic animal running around my house all the time. So
And those dogs are big.
Yeah.
yeah, he's about 50 pounds. I mean, honestly, he's probably about here. And I know, listeners, you can't see this from where we're at the table, but the Twitch can. And yeah, so he's about probably here, standing up. And yeah, he's awesome. I've got no
I love the
issues with him.
video. I think it was way back in December.
Oh,
where you were taking your dog out to use the bathroom, and he just could not decide where he
Yeah.
wanted to go. And like Stella was just over there cussing his story. It's like, damn it, just
Yeah.
pick a spot. Oh my God, why are we still walking? He walked a cool minute. It looked like he walked a mile just to find
Yeah.
the spot.
Okay, so he's I don't want to say he's picky, but when I take him out to go to the bathroom, like it's like it takes him an hour to figure out where, because I know most of it is just him just being nosy and
Yeah,
smelling
sure.
everything. So on that particular day, it was like one of those December mornings where it's like 20 degrees outside, and I don't have gloves. So I'm walking this dog, and my hands are like freezing, and he's just walking around like he can give a shit less. And I'm like, come on, dude! Like, I can't be out here with you all day. And he's just like going in and out, and he found the one like mud puddle.
Oh no.
Like, we have snow, we have a couple inches of snow. He finds the one mud puddle to just walk right through. I'm like, come on, dude. But yeah, I mean, he's always been that way. I've just gotten used to it. So. But I mean, it's warming up now, so I don't really have that issue anymore. So,
Well, I raised. We were a cat family, basically.
Okay.
We all had cats. All cats. Never had a dog. I wanted the dog. It's funny because at the old house back in Stillwater, we had a dog house, like, you know,
no dog.
no dog. And I always was like, when are we gonna get a dog? And we did have a dog, but it was gone before you were born. I was like, what? Well, then can we tear down the dog house? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Talk to me here.
it makes it seem like we're going to get another one potentially.
Right. I think the dog that they had before was like Butch or something like that. But we had a lot of cats. But the best cat we had was a gray tabby named Ralph. And this cat was like a freaking warrior. Now, the things I'm gonna tell you, you're probably gonna like, this ain't true. But it, you know, when you tell epic story what animals can do, this is kind of like, yeah, whatever. So,
Right.
but this cat was really like, he was like a guardian of the family. Like this cat would like protect us for some reason and protect other cats. I don't know why. In our own neighborhood we had a lot of cats, and like when other cats would be messing around or dogs, our cat would just handle business for some reason. I don't
Regulate.
Yeah. And like he was a player. He would just hang out with other cats and everything like that. But like we moved to Edmond back in '95, and when Ralph was around the New Horizon, like new environment and everything like that, he was more cautious, but he was still more of a warrior. I remember back in Stillwater too, where we had like this mole in our backyard just tearing up the yard, and we were gonna go out there and kill it. And then I don't know. I feel like Ralph felt like that he needed he needed to show his respect to us, or he wants respect or something like that, because like the next day he just had the mole in his teeth and brought it to the porch. And yeah, right. And he just like,
I got him. You're welcome.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. You need anything, let me know.
Right.
But even here in Eben in 95, I mean, he was still a warrior protecting the neighborhood and everything. We had this cat next door, and you know, Ralph loves the ladies, so he'll protect them, especially the cats that are declawed. I don't know why cats are declawed. That's just not a good idea. Especially they're outdoor cats. That doesn't make any
Outdoor
sense.
cats, no.
Yeah.
Indoor cats, yeah.
Yes, yeah. But it was the outdoor cat, and her name was Missy, and yeah, it would protect her. We saw Ralph stood up to a dog before. Don't ask me how.
Cats generally just don't give a shit.
Right?
I
Like
agree,
that's
yeah.
part of the reason why. Like, I don't get me wrong, I like cats, but part of me is like, cats are assholes.
They are.
Like,
They are. But they're my assholes. Right. That's how oh it
like,
is.
they
Right.
just- like, cats are the guy that you can talk so much trash to, and they don't even care. Like,
Yeah.
say whatever you want, dude.
Right.
No,
But we had the cat for a while,
Clean
and
my
then
litter.
and then my uncle Uncle Boyd, he let our cat out one night, and like Ralph was really good at like he was an outdoor inside cat. It doesn't get better than that. Like
Right.
and like Ralph would spend time with everybody. Like he was chill in your room while you're playing a game, or he'll just lay down and chill with like music. He'll play the rockest hardest music. He'll just sit there and chill. Like it's like, I'm digging this. What's going on? What's up? What's up? You got food over there? What's up?
I bet you he talked like one of the old mafia bosses.
Right.
Hey, how's it going?
Right.
You get some sandwich.
Good
I want
idea, cat.
fish. You got fish? Let me get that fish.
Let me get some of that tuna.
Get that tuna. But
Tuna over here.
hey, I'm starving over here. No, but he let the cat out one night, and it was Christmas Eve, and we never seen that cat ever since. It was
Aw.
it was a sad day for us. It
Right
was-
before Christmas.
I know, right? And it was funny too, because I ran into my uncle. We had breakfast with him like 2 weeks ago, and we were talking about what happened to Ralph. I was like, you did that. You the reason why I escaped. It was so funny. We were just making fun of him. He was like, did I do that? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Urkel, you did. You did that.
But Miss Cindy, what about you?
We actually had, when I was growing up, we had a cat.
Okay.
It was an outside cat. I'm not fond of cats because I'm allergic to them. So,
I'm so
Fair
sorry to
enough.
hear that.
but at the same time, I'm also allergic to dogs.
Oh,
Are you lactose intolerant too?
No, thank God.
have a soy allergy?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Good there. But
How
like,
do you live? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
and I don't get Asian glow, so that's even better.
There you go.
It was an outside cat, and at the time when we got this cat, I was 5 or 6, and I tormented the crap out of this cat. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I knew at the time I didn't like cats, but you know, my mom, they decided, well, let's get a cat. It'll be great because we were living in an apartment at the time because my parents were living separate, and so we had some mice issues. So I think that was kind of the reason why we got the cat, and she loved going around and doing her thing, and just about every morning for about a month straight, at least not every morning, but at least once a week, my mom would find a dead, half-eaten mouse in front of her bedroom door. And my mom got up for work early because she
You
worked.
talking about mafia stuff right
Yeah.
there? That's basically
I got this for you.
the deer head in the bed, horse head in the bed.
Yeah, and she would bring this dead, half-eaten mouse, leave it outside of my mom's bedroom door, so that way every time my mom woke up in the morning, that was the first thing she saw. And then we eventually moved back in with my father, and
By the way, I didn't get the name of your cat. Sorry.
Tabby.
Tabby,
Ironically,
okay,
who,
Tabby.
who was a calico cat. So
Okay.
Tabby, calico cat.
Okay.
That was my sister. She named it Tabby, so she thought that was a good idea,
Okay.
even though it wasn't a tabby cat to begin with.
Right.
And then we moved back in with my father, and the cat became an outdoor cat. And that's when, all hell broke loose, I swear. Same issue, except for now it was baby rabbits.
Oh, no. Oh, man. This cat was just like, I'll take everything.
Well, when we originally got her, I guess she was originally a stray. So she already had that kind of street lifestyle going on, and
Gets real in these streets.
yeah. So it started to,
You can take
turn
the cat
into...
out the street, but not the street out the cat.
Yeah, exactly. So now it started to become baby rabbits.
No,
And
no.
she would leave the head and the shoulders, but she would, the rest of it would be gone. And she, and then eventually, fast forward a little bit and go to the May 3rd, 99 tornado. And we lost the cat for 4 days. And the only reason why we had any damage from that tornado was because the winds were so strong. Of course, giant tornado. Otherwise, our house would have been okay. But, our roof collapsed or this chimney collapsed into the roof, and then the whole house went from there. And so and this cat was in like a Florida sunroom type thing on the back of the house, and that was completely leveled.
Oh, wow.
So we were like, my sister was really upset, oh my God, the cat, and then 4 days later, after we get to go back in and clean up, the area and collect what kind of belongings we could salvage, my cousin found the cat in the attic.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Still alive, obviously a little shooken up and hungry. And
I bet the first word is like, you got food?
well, and that was the thing, like the way that our house situated, the sunroom was on the, first floor, obviously, on the right side of the house. The attic is on the top left. So we're not quite sure if she traveled up there on her own or if the tornado kind of went, oh, okay, here you go, and just moved her.
I'm going to put you right here.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt you. Get out of the way.
Yeah. Either way, we did find her a few days later, and then, we rebuilt the house eventually, same spot for whatever reason. And then she got killed later on by a couple of stray dogs, like 5-6 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Tabby was talking shit.
And then my sister got a new cat, and at this time I had moved out and I had my own. In 2007, I was married for a little while. We had a miniature dachshund. Me and my ex-husband had a miniature dachshund, and then we got a Chihuahua dachshund, a Chiweenie.
Okay.
And then, fast forward some more, we got divorced, and he kept this Chiweenie from me for maybe 6 months, and then he finally gave her back to me. So when we had to put her down a couple of years ago because she got really sick.
Okay.
But it was like one of those big things for me because she went through the divorce with me, all that kind of stuff. She was
there through the struggle.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she was there. So I got really attached to her. And to this day, I still don't have another dog yet because I'm still kind of...
Right.
it was one of those things that we had her cremated. And at the time, it was just going to be one of those mass cremations because the vets usually do the mass cremations, or you can get like a personal with a box and all that kind of stuff to keep their ashes.
Okay.
And, I went in, I was like, it's okay, she's going to be better. And then I just, broke down. I lost it at the vet's office. And my friend that went with me, because she was, this is like 2 days before I was about to go on vacation, that we had to put her down.
Okay.
And so, I got so torn up about it. My friend was like, I can't stand this. I'll pay for it. What kind of box do you want? It's going to be cute. And so I picked out a box, and now she sits at home.
Okay.
But I haven't had an animal since then, just because me and my Chiweenie went through so much.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I asked for these stories between y'all, and I want the listeners to listen to it, because I think we all had our pets, but what does it have to do with really video games? The reason why I brought the video games is because recently on Monster Hunter, you get cats as their companions, and what I do is anytime I can name a pet that's a cat, I would name the cat after the cat I love, Ralph. And I think a lot of gamers will do that, something that would, keep that legacy going in their heart about that.
yeah.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure maybe you have done that with animals. You
Yeah.
probably named it after animal you love. Stone, I can't speak for yours because your dog's not dead yet, and so but Gambit is easy for anything. So,
Right.
But I like the fact that we keep that spirit going. That the cat in the game is a warrior. I'm going to name it after the cat I love because it was a warrior, or a dog, or whatever, a fish. I don't care what it is, but pets are very important in video games to me because they're there for the moments that you need them in the game. Yeah, it's true. Of course, it's a video game, but even if they don't really do anything, they're there for you.
Right.
For the heart of the moment. Either you whistle them for as a horse, or just
Yeah.
or a dog just grab something, bring it to you. Like, I don't really need this, but thanks, little buddy. And so, right. So,
Yeah.
but I want to sit and talk about just pets in video games, or companions, or familiars, or whatever that you guys enjoyed, and we'll just like we did on our one episode of
Video game items.
Yeah, video game items. We'll just go around, just jump around, and just talk about
Around. I'm sorry.
jump, everybody jump.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
You triggered me. You triggered me, bro.
So let's just go around and just talk about Stone. I want you to lead it off this time because I led it off for
Okay, so I think when we talk like pets or anything of the such in any video game, it'd be hard to not mention Yoshi.
Oh, for
Yes.
sure.
I mean, he's only been with Mario since
Yoshi's
forever.
probably number
Yeah.
one. Yoshi's probably number
Yeah,
one.
I mean, Yoshi's always been there for Mario. He's although I do think that when he was first introduced in Super Mario World, the way Mario treated him was a little shitty because it was just like, "Oh, I'm about to fall off a ledge. Bye, Yoshi."
Right.
Like, and it's like, "Damn, Mario didn't even care." But you could always get another one and another multicolored one.
He
if
was
you
like the
wanted
best warrior, but scared of everything pet.
Yeah.
to. He was there when you needed him, but he didn't really want to be there.
Who knew you would find a pet that can eat anything in front of him? That is a weird thing when you first saw Yoshi. Like,
Yeah.
like the first time you play with Yoshi, I'm pretty sure you accidentally pressed the button. You saw a tongue stick. I'm like, the heck is this?
What
Yeah.
is this for? And then you eat like an apple or something, and then he poops out an egg, and you're
Yeah.
like,
There was one
"That's
level.
pretty instantaneous,
No,
bro."
dude.
Yeah.
Do you remember one level in Super Mario World? He poops and a cloud comes up and just drops happy faces. Yeah, you collect them and they're one ups. I'm not lying.
That's
YouTube
weird.
it. YouTube it. I seen it. It's real. Or like he won't. Also, too, Yoshi won't eat different. And there's different Yoshis for people that
Yeah.
don't know who Yoshi is. They're different colors. But the only thing you find out that he doesn't. They don't eat their own colors.
Yeah.
Does
Right.
that make sense? Like
Right.
they can't eat a red turtle shell if they're a red Yoshi.
Right, you have to jump it.
Yeah,
Right.
but also too, you didn't know that with the opposite color they eat gives them ability. So if you eat a blue turtle shell, you get wings. If you get a yellow, you stomp.
Mm-hmm.
If you're red, you shoot like the three fire ghosts out of their
Mm-hmm.
mouth. And if you're green, nothing.
You get nothing because green is original.
Yep.
Right, but like for instance, he'll eat anything else, and it's no problem. Like he eats a wiggler. And he eats that thing in 2 bites.
Yeah.
Like the game had a hard time loading it into his mouth. You
Yeah.
saw that when you eat it, right? It's like he doesn't turn it into anything.
Nope.
It's so weird. I want to talk about the 3 horses that I love in video games. That's Epona from Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he's the first horse,
Well,
right?
sure.
Right.
The first horse, first come, first serve. Roach from Witcher 3.
Oh man.
And
Roach was my horse too.
Right, because actually to tell you the truth, I still debate this now is who's better, Epona or Roach, because like Roach comes when
Yeah.
shit gets real.
Yep.
I'm getting chased by a griffin. This horse is coming. Like he knows I didn't whistle for him. He's coming, or he'll get out of the way. He'll get out of the way when danger comes. But Epona is the classic. It will come, when you need him. But I think now if I haven't played Breath of the Wild, so I don't
Neither
know.
have I, so I don't-
So I don't know how Epona is in that one compared.
Right.
Now he could be a badass. Or she. I think it's a she. Is Epona a she or
I think
he?
it's a girl.
I think
Okay.
it is too.
And Roach is a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last horse is Argus from Shadow of Colossus.
Oh, okay.
Because I think that one to me was probably the deepest one because it was you against the world on that one because you need your horse to help defeat these monsters. Compared to Zelda, you just needed him to get to one place to another, and Roach was there kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
But with the one in Shadow of Colossus, it was more like, I need you because I don't want to walk everywhere.
Right.
And so, what about you, Cindy? Oh, sorry, Stone.
I
Did
was
you have
just going to
something?
say, like, I feel like that's what a lot of the horses were meant for there, though, in most video games. It's like, you mean I can ride the horse and not walk?
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking walk.
Right.
Let's go. Saddle up.
Right. Cindy, what about you?
I'm gonna have to go a little bit stereotyped here, and I'm gonna have to say chocobos.
Chocobos?
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
And I say that because like the very first video game I ever played, the very first one I ever picked up was Final Fantasy
Which one?
7.
Of course.
Yeah,
Only the greatest one of all time.
this is true. But like, fast forward, there's obviously several Final Fantasy series games, but for me, it's kind of chocobos, and then it's Umbra for Final Fantasy 15.
Okay. Okay.
If you've not played it yet,
I haven't played it
Okay.
yet. Stone has.
Of course. I pre-ordered it 3 months before the game came out. Yeah, I played it.
oh yeah,
If you listen to our Final Fantasy episode, that is Stone's second favorite Final Fantasy game.
Yeah,
15.
I will admit though, it's
He said it's almost number 1 for him.
yeah over 7. It's that good.
I agree.
But then the remake's coming out, and then I'm like, nah, 7's the best.
Right. I'd have to agree with that. Like 15's probably pretty up there for me. And I've owned all of them. I played most of them. There's a couple I still haven't gotten to yet because those are very time-consuming games.
I
But-
know we're going off top for a second, but I'm just going to say this to get out of the way. Final Fantasy 12 remaster comes out in July, and I'm hyped for that. Okay, anyways, go on.
But I'd have to say Umbra from Final Fantasy 15 because, you know, when you play through the storyline on 15, you know, you see Umbra a little bit in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are at certain points in the game where Umbra plays a little bit of a minor role and to help kind of traverse the story a little bit. But then towards the end, you really rely on Umbra a lot to be able to do certain tasks or be able to travel to certain places.
Mm-hmm.
But you can, once you play through it and you beat through the game, you can kind of see the connection that Noct has with Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, spoiler for you anyways, where
I'll forget about this.
Okay. At the point after the point in the game where Lunafreya dies.
Okay.
She does pass, unfortunately. Okay. So his role in the game becomes a little bit more pivotal after that.
Okay.
And for me, there was a really big connection, although they don't really emphasize it a lot, on the connection between Umbra and Noct.
I think as me with Chocobos is the only thing I always remember from Chocobos is just the music changes.
Oh yeah,
well, that's like the highlight of it.
In Final Fantasy 15 as well, you know, you can actually there's a command in the battle gameplay that you can summon the Chocobo and it will fight for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not full on, you know, 5 minutes worth of fighting, but he comes in, does an attack, and you know, a little bit more than what Chocobos used to do.
I'm going to pull Kanye West here and say Dog Meat is probably the better companion than Chocobo. Dog Meat from Fallout is a pretty damn good dog. The newest one, the 1 and 3, didn't know how to control himself.
Yeah, and
then let's not forget Rex from New Vegas.
Right, and then what about I can't remember his name, but the dog from Fable 2 and Fable 3.
Oh yeah,
that little bastard was just finding all sorts of stuff for you.
I don't think he had a name. I think they just called him
Dog. You can name him whatever you want. I think.
Yeah, I think you could change his name too. But yeah, he was running around just.
I did like. Him.
Okay. Like I like Dog Meat. I think Dog Meat is an awesome dog, like in 4. But like I don't know. I think in Fable 2. The dog, you just felt a little bit more connected with Fable 2's dog. I don't know. He was just so freaking friendly.
Like, because was it Fable 2?
It was Fable 2.
Where you have the choice to, like, bring the dog back?
Yeah.
Like, let's be real. I brought the dog back.
I did too.
Didn't even no, bring him back. He's been with me this whole time. Bring him back. I don't need money.
Well, and he could have been
don't
better.
Need money.
He could have been better in Fable 2 because they learned from the first Fable that, you know, maybe they needed to, you know, work on his, you know, development, and so that's why in Fable 2 he's a lot more presentable, he was a lot more friendly, and you just, you know, when you get that option to resurrect him, if you will, it was like he said, there's no question.
Right.
Like, bring him back. I don't care what it takes. You want my left arm? I'll give that to you too.
Right.
Because wasn't it like wealth? You could get wealth, bring the dog back. And then there was and then it was like save the village or
something like that.
Yeah, bring the dog back. It
was all about the dog.
Bring the dog back.
It was all about
the money to be nice, and then, you know, get that perk of saving the village because it'll boost my good level.
Right. Mm-hmm. No, bring the dog back.
Bring the dog back.
And other dogs that I actually like, if you ever played Tales of Vesperia, Rapide was a really cool dog. I liked him because he was the only dog I ever seen that had a pipe in his mouth.
Oh,
that dog was
it's
smoking.
A classy dog.
Yeah, he was really cool, and he had like a scar on his eye. So it's just really cool. He's just a badass dog.
I mean, I think another one of my favorite animal companions, if you will, would kind of be that little firefly from Spyro.
I haven't had a chance to get into the Spyro series. Go into the little guy.
God, it's been so long since I played it. You know, original Spyro series on PS1.
Mm-hmm.
They had that trilogy set, and Spyro, of course, is a dragon.
Yeah. Isn't Skylander based off of that environment?
I believe so.
Okay.
But like that little dragonfly that just buzzes around and irritates you a little bit.
So basically, he's the fairy from.
I was gonna say he's Nevi.
Yeah,
Nevi.
A little bit. Yeah, but yeah, he also does play a part in the game where he helps you collect your gems or your other stuff in the series. But you know, he had these short little one-liners. You know, as far as his dialogue goes.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he doesn't speak because back in the day, they didn't necessarily have voiceover dialogue like that in video games. But I think he was one of my other favorites. I don't remember what his name was though. Okay. I just called him the dumb little firefly. He annoyed me so much in that game series. But
I think Rush should be mentioned in this from the Mega Man series. I think Rush was a big influence in the Mega Man series. The only robot dog to this day that will always be remembered. A dog that can turn into a submarine, a car, a jet. little like spring on your. It was a really cool dog. I just love that dog.
What about the Moogles
Oh,
from Final
Moogles.
Fantasy?
Yeah, but has there even been a game where a Moogle was a companion? They're kind of just around, you know what I mean? They're just there.
I mean, they've been a
Yeah.
little bit of both, depending on the I think the circumstance of the video game.
I guess from the games I played, they're either a saving point or they're just there to say hi. You know,
or they're the
But which
shops and stuff.
Well, which I mentioned, I wish there was a Final Fantasy game where a Moogle was actually like your little sidekick of something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess like Cat Sith. I guess if is that big guy a Moogle? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, and then of course too, I'm going to go back to Final Fantasy here. You know, there is what is his? Can't even think of his name now.
What? Which Final Fantasy was it?
10.
the
10.
summon,
You're talking about summons, or you're talking about
the
Kamari.
Kamari? Oh yeah,
I mean, he was
the
a main
machete
character.
of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, he was a main character, but you still have to look into the fact he was an animal.
Yeah, he was. He was Eunice.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was Yuna's guardian.
Kamari don't tweet. And the fact that like he had the ability to take like familiar moves from people, I just love taking the stone leg person, the one that has the ability to kick you out of the group.
Yeah.
And you have to switch out somebody. I call that the kabuki kick.
nice.
And
But
so
you know, I think if we're going strictly on the fact that any animal companion, granted, he was part of the main story, Kamari was still a giant cat.
he was. But what did they name him? What was actually? Do you remember what he was actually called in the game? Like, what's his race? The felinoids or something. I'm just kidding.
The human-like felines. I can't. Ronzo? It was something like that. Yeah, he had a specific race, and you ran into other people or other animals, if you will, from his race. But I really enjoyed Kamari's strong silent type.
Speaking of cats, Stone is a big monster hunter. If people haven't listened to the show, he's a big monster hunter person, and cats are a big influence.
Oh yeah,
In
especially now in this game.
So, like for instance, Stone, tell us about what the cats do in Monster Hunter.
So they've kind of been upgraded from previous games to where they do more. But in this game, in Generation specifically, like cats actually will go out and fight with you. So along with just going out and gathering items while you say fight a monster, they'll fight with you. They'll, depending on what skills you give them, they'll heal you. So you basically run around with your own little personal healer. And then what was really cool is they allow you to do this thing where you can switch with your cat. So like you go from hunter to cat. And cats are really cool to play as because they have an infinite amount of stamina. So they don't ever just get tired.
Right.
But they're also really good for going out and getting materials, like stuff that you need maybe later, or you're trying to finish a piece of art or something.
Shit!
So
I forgot to feed my Tamagotchi.
Aw.
I'm sorry, Stone.
Really?
Go on.
He's gonna die now.
Really?
Sorry.
He's gonna
Go
die
on,
now.
Stone, I'm sorry.
He's gonna die now.
I know.
That's terrible.
Shit.
Moment
I'm
of
sorry.
silence for Jeremy's Tamagotchi. Okay.
All right,
Anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah. So now, like they've given them more of a pivotal role in the game, and honestly, I love them now. Like in Monster Hunter Tri, it was Cha-Cha and Kayamba. They were the two little masked kids that were.
Oh
around
yeah,
and help you.
yeah.
And honestly, they were useless. Like they healed whenever the hell they wanted to. Like you'd be damn near dead, and they were just running around gathering stuff, and you're just like, "What the hell, guys?
Need a little help here."
Yeah, guys, like, come on." But the cats, I feel like, they're a little more on top of things. Like it's not 100%. Like you can be, and you found this out. Like when we were playing, you get trapped in a corner or something, and rather than the cats healing you immediately, like they're doing something else, or they're in the middle of trying to heal you and you die, and then the heal goes off, and you're like, well, fucking.
At least they're in the fight helping. They're not
Right.
they're not like picking herbs and like, oh, you need me? Gotcha. Here, did you get it? Did you get the heal? No.
Yeah.
Gave me 5 minutes because this thing got to regenerate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta refresh. But like the cats will like throw like barrel bombs and stuff depending on the skills they're just really, really useful in this game now. It's actually really fun.
Pokemon. I think that
Well,
Pikachu is like hands
Pikachu.
down
Come on.
right.
or any and all Pokemon. Let's be honest.
And I think I blame the cartoon because the cartoon really showed you, like, Pikachu is just a Pokemon, but he was your first Pokemon. It's everybody's first Pokemon,
Well,
right?
yeah, Pikachu
Well, yes.
is the poster boy.
Yeah.
Especially if you played Pokemon Yellow.
Yeah. And I think people like Pikachu so much they don't want the upgrade. They're like,
Yeah.
nah, you're staying
I mean,
here.
well, if you've ever played any of the recent Pokemon games, you can tell the differences between the original Pikachu and the ones that you see now in the current generation video games.
Mm-hmm.
The design is even different too,
Okay. And
like between male and female Pikachu's.
how do you can tell from a female one? I don't play a lot of Pokemon, so I don't know.
So in some of the newer Pokemon series, a female Pikachu will have a heart shape at the end of its tail.
Yeah,
Whereas-
so the males is the traditional
Yeah.
lightning bolt.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I did not know that.
So the tail shape is the same, but the very, very tip of the tail is in a two curve, like on
'Cause-
top of a heart.
Okay.
Because even in Pokemon Go,
Uh-huh.
like that's a thing now. Like you can, like granted they have the gender sign symbol, but like for Pikachu's, that's one thing you can tell is by how their tail is. It's
Okay.
kind of interesting that they've.
Well, then
they're
of course,
branching that far.
in Pokemon Go where they do their special events and stuff, some.
Is it hard to see the heart-shaped tail from a female, or is
Not
something you have to look really close at? They're like, oh, that's a female.
I don't think so.
No, it's pretty noticeable. Like you
Okay.
can look at it and tell.
Okay. I think the Duck Hunt dog is a
No.
good companion. If you ever play Duck Hunt,
I played Duck Hunt notoriously, but I don't think he'd be my favorite.
no, I'm gonna say
freaking-
favorite. I just say he was your first dog.
He was.
Was he not? He was everybody's first dog.
He was.
And he went and retrieved the ducks you killed.
If you were happy.
That grass is tall, Cindy. I don't want to walk through there.
There could be snakes.
He got me. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Even,
like, thank you, bud.
Even still, and I'm not necessarily great at shooting games of any kind, FPS
Right.
or otherwise, but this stupid little dog made me want to, rage quit so many times. So many times because, that moment you miss that one duck and he does his little laugh at the end.
Right.
I was like, yeah.
Right. I think if you played Half-Life 2, the robot was a great companion. I consider him kind of a companion pet. I mean, that thing was like basically like a gorilla,
Yeah.
basically. Have y'all played Half-Life 2?
No.
I've seen it, but I've never played it.
Okay. Yeah, because like he would just go far and beyond. He was
Yeah.
kind of like your Titan in like Titanfall. That guy was like your companion.
Gotcha.
Except, you can't be inside him, you know what I mean? But, he would just crawl around. He's basically if Donkey Kong was your pet. That's
Gotcha.
who he is. That's
Okay.
DK. That's DK for you.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. But what else, guys? What other ones that just kind of shout out at you? What about shooters? I believe there were shooter games that you had a companion in, and I'm trying to think what it was.
Well, in Call of Duty, you had a German Shepherd
Yep.
named Riley.
Was that in Ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Did
was-
you ever play Ghosts and finished it?
I never finished it.
Nobody should have played Ghost.
Yeah. But Riley was the only thing about Ghost that was good.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, because
you-
the whole game itself was crap.
Yeah, like you could have him go attack people, and you could play as him. Like that to me was cool. But other than that, yeah, the game was a waste of time.
I remember playing this one terrible game, but the dog was cool. Dead to Rights.
Okay.
Dead to Rights was good though.
It was okay.
It was good.
The dog saved it.
Bullet time, bro. Like, come on. You can't dude, nothing beats bullet time in any game.
No, it's true. It's true.
Like, it's that stuff was so. I remember Dead to Rights. Me and my brother used to play that game all the time, and just the diving and the slow motion, just for no reason.
Yeah, yeah.
You absolutely didn't have to do it, but you could, and that's why you did it.
So, before we wrap things up, I want to ask y'all, what games would you like to see have companions? It could be any game you want. What game would you like to see have a companion? Honestly, I think Grand Theft Auto would be pretty cool to have a companion pet with you. Like,
Well,
you
I
should be
mean-
able to get a pet and just have it roll with you everywhere you go.
Well, it kind of does in some story parts. There's
Okay.
a dog.
Well, I'm talking about, like, if I get in the car, hops in the car with me. Like, if I tell him to go sick that person sick. Now, it might happen because I didn't play a lot of Grand Theft Autos, but, like, I want to, like...
Well, Grand Theft Auto 5 has Chop.
Okay. But does it go everywhere with you?
No,
That's what
I
I
mean,
want.
he does ride in the car with you for certain parts, but otherwise he just
Okay.
kind of, and you can play with him and feed him and stuff like that
Okay.
in the game. But
Okay.
I don't recall that he actually goes and you can give him instructions if you
Okay.
want.
Zelda, I think, should, even though, like, you can use the Wolf Amiibo in the Breath of the Wild, and the wolf
Right.
can be with you for a day. But I think maybe that should be the next step in the next Zelda series. Maybe actually have a companion maybe like a dog or whatever creature you want to be a companion in that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Stone, what about you?
I would like to actually have like any of the monsters from Monster Hunter be like a companion for missions.
Okay.
Like maybe you raise it, and as you raise it and it gets bigger and stronger and stuff like that, it does more things for you to help you out. I think that would be really cool because the anime that they have based on the Monster Hunter show, there's a village that's based in that world where they don't hunt monsters. They're their companions. They do stuff. They're called riders, and they do stuff like the monsters will help them out, and vice versa. So I think something like that would be really cool.
Okay. And what about anything else from you, Miss Cindy?
I actually kind of would be interested to see what it would be like if they added more more animal companions into FPS games.
For instance, which one would you like to see have that?
Call of Duty, Battlefield, any of them really.
Battlefield would be tough. There's a
mean,
lot of bullets and bombs flying everywhere.
It would be, and I can imagine it would be difficult in
War
some
Dog or War Horse.
in
Ooh,
some
that's a
FPS
movie.
games, yeah. But maybe something like that would bring the appeal back to some gamers to FPS games.
Halo could do that. I like to see Halo have a companion. You think so? Not like maybe like I don't care if it's like a floating thing like Booster Gold ski, like it's like something like hovering
That's
there.
funny.
I'll take a flying little familiar,
Or-
kind of like Castlevania, like with the familiars, like a fairy or something. I'll
Or-
take a little hovering thing.
Or like your Ghost from Destiny.
Yeah,
Decobot.
except
Oh, yeah.
do stuff.
Yeah.
And not tell you a story about it.
He was cool though. I liked him.
He was
He was entertaining.
yeah, especially the story about the wizard on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, Destiny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see something like that now that Destiny 2 is announced.
I hope that ghost don't come. I really thought you can customize your ghosts in Destiny. I think that'd have been cool,
That would have
I mean,
been
but
better.
they just never got to.
Most you could do was shaders. Yeah.
Yeah.
It changed the color.
Yay.
Uh,
That's the extent of our customization.
yeah.
Color change.
But I'd be interested to see what kind of game dynamics they could make in adding actual pet or animal companions. Obviously, they'd probably be dogs, most likely, because they.
I actually
But-
want to see if they can pull off an action game with an animal. Like they haven't done it yet, Stone. But I'm not saying Devil May Cry should have it. But if they do an action game like Devil May Cry with a pet involved, I think that would be kind of cool.
That style of game would be pretty awesome with
Oh, yeah.
with like a companion that actually gets in on the fighting with you and stuff like that.
That would be pretty cool. And another game, and we'll wrap it up. I'm excited for Persona 5 because
Yep.
you look like you have like the black cat. It looks like he's the black cat from every episode. If you watch Trigun,
Right.
there's a black cat in there. Yeah, I would like to see how that would be like. But we hope to see more companions. We hope to see more of that, and we'll love to hear y'all stories of companions that you had in your lifetime. And who's your favorite in the video games? So you should email us at thegamerstand@gmail.com. And also too, visit on our Facebook page, visit on our Twitter page, our Instagram. We're definitely on Twitch all the time. Miss Cindy gets to show her lovely face to the world. And if you don't have time to see on Twitch, we're on YouTube.
Yep.
So please subscribe. Let us know how you feel about it. We would love to hear your thoughts and everything like that. But we got a prize to give away. And so, part of it.
Partial
Yeah.
prize.
So in my hand is a PlayStation card with a certain amount of money you get. Can't tell you. That's where the fun is, right?
Right.
And we have 3 codes. And what we're going to do is we're going to give you the first code. And then if you want to find out more about it, listen to our next one. In the next.
There you go.
And so we're going to give you the first ones here. And the first 4 letters we're going to give you is G, Q, H, P. Okay? I'll do it one more time. G, Q, H, P. Okay? So you got the first code. And this is first come, first serve when you find out all of them. All right? So it's not my fault. If you didn't get in time, that means you need to listen to the show. Catch up.
Quicker.
Yeah. That's basically what it is. So that is that. And hopefully I'm going to put it somewhere and I don't lose it.
Right.
Then I'm going to have to make up numbers. Like, your code didn't work? Like, maybe someone got it. I don't know.
Right, yeah. Right.
But Miss Cindy, I want to thank you so much for finally coming on the show. And I know when I text you, I don't know if it's going through your head like, is this an April Fool's joke? I mean, we are recording on April 1st.
Right.
was like, no, it's real. It's real. But I want to thank you so much for making the time and getting
sure.
up
Appreciate
at the
it.
break of dawn for you
Oh yeah.
to come talk
it was,
about.
It was still dark out, and
We'll have to do a midnight special for you.
you know, I can't promise what you would hear at midnight though. I've had so much coffee, energy drink, soda, whatever at that point, so I'm probably like all over the place.
Right. But we'll definitely have you back on again for some awesome segments and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
And Stone, is there anything you have before we head out?
No, man, I'm good.
All right. And definitely, there's 2 shows I want y'all to check out. I want you to check out Lifecast podcast. They're a gaming podcast. We're going to be working on a collaboration with them in May. And then another podcast that's been showing us love, and we've been showing them love too, from all the way from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Is a Gamerhead podcast. 3 guys. The host of it is named Roger. I didn't get the chance to get to know the other 2 because Roger did not tell me who the other 2 people were.
Right.
He just told me there's 3 of us, and that's all you need to know. No, I'm just kidding. But definitely check out their show. It's really good. The last episode they were talking about was a fun debate. Stone, you would love it. It was a fun debate about Steam, about early access, the pros and cons about it, and talking about when you put your stuff out there, how long will it last before people forget about your game compared to charging for that,
right?
And it was a really interesting episode because funny thing is, one of the guys on the show actually owns, I think, a gaming store, if I'm correct. So you get that his point of view of his store and doing all this stuff. And so, but we will catch y'all next week, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Yeah.